So to make see you in hell tacos, it's going to be a involved process here. We don't do things in half measures here. So we're going to, we've got our prickly pear, Nopales, our cactus, that we're going to grill up in a adobo sauce, homemade adobo sauce. To do the adobo sauce, we're going to first saute up some onions and garlic, and then we're going to take some dried pasilla and ancho chilies. The pasilla is a chili negro, which is it's one of the holy trinities of chilies that you use in Mexico. And the ancho, which is a little sweeter. Both are hot, depending on how many seeds you leave inside. But first I'm going to chop the onion and garlic here with my nice new Japanese knife. And we'll saute those up on low temperature to get them ready. Actually, first we're going to take the chilies, tres pasillos y tres anchos, and we're going to put those, they're already desiccated, dried chilies, which is a good way for storing. We're going to first give them a little toast in the pan here to soften them up, and then we'll rehydrate those. There's our chilies, and I'm going to take these and chop them up just a little bit. And we'll put those, oh yeah, these are nice. Got these over in Kyneton at Watts Fresh Produce Shop because they have a little wider variety. So we have our chilies here. We've removed the stems, but you can still see there's a lot of nice seeds left here. And so there's our chilies. We're going to throw these in the pan over here and cook them up a little bit, getting out the stems, but leaving most of the seeds. And I'm going to add a little sesame oil in there, just to release the chili flavors and help rehydrate them. And we got to get our onion and garlic together here. Just nice Spanish yellow onion and some good fresh organic garlic, local garlic. Get that prepared so we can follow up the chilies with our aromatics, our onion and garlic. They're starting to get a little translucent here. We're going to do a little a little lemon. These are fresh off the tree out there. We've got more lemons than we could use up in a lifetime. We have a lime tree. Of course, lime in Spanish is limon. But we have a limon tree planted, but it's not producing yet. But one of these days we'll get our limes. So add a little bit of lemon juice in there to give it some tang and acidity. And we've got a really nice apple cider vinegar with a little honey and ginger to it. This stuff is really good. You can drink this stuff straight in the morning and you feel like $1 million. So adding in the vinegar, let that cook down a bit, and we're getting closer and closer to getting our homemade adobo sauce. Adobo is generally just means like a chili sauce. It's used to marinate. It's used a lot in Mexican cooking and any South American cooking, Central American. Did nicely, so we're taking them off, putting them in a bowl to rehydrate them. Stacy's got the kettle and some water. Oh yeah, I can smell those.
Yeah, look amazing. So
sumptuous. Done up, sauteed in the sesame oil. Now you can pour some water on there, Stace.
I love sesame oil.
Yep.
How much?
Just enough to cover them.
Oh, here we go.
A little more. Yeah, about there.
Okay.
Now we're going to let those rehydrate, and we got our pan nice and hot. So now we'll take our onions and garlic, and also a lot of the seeds from the inside of the pepper there. So give it some nice heat. We put these on low with a little olive oil. Soak those up, let them wait till they get translucent, and then we'll start assembling our homemade adobo sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't opened this yet. There we go. Fresh olive oil. And give it a nice squirt. Also, we're going to take some cumin and or cumin, depending on which hemisphere you're in, cumin, and some black peppercorn. And saute that up, just get those spices in there nicely. So some white peppercorns from Herbie Spices. Put those in there, start boiling up. And some fresh ground cumin seed. How do Ozzy say it? Cumin?
Yeah.
That sounds a little sexy, Stace. No, I'm coming. So we got that going up. We're making our homemade adobo sauce, which is a beautiful chili sauce. It'll go well on the Nopales when we grill them. In a minute I'll be preparing those and getting them ready for the grill. Let this simmer a little bit and let the chilies hydrate. We can also take a little bit of, can you hold that space? Yeah. Over here we have our pork that our cerdo, that we've been slow cooking for a good while there. I'm going to take a little bit of that cerdo oil off of that. Danny, our butcher, gave us a really nice piece of pork that had the rind all the way around. It was a huge roast. That's been cooking for a couple of days, almost 24 hours now. It's starting to get that nice stringy heat, like Birria style, stew style, Birria de Cerdo, not Birria de Res. And that's also in a beautiful chipotle sauce as well. I cooked that up. So we're gonna let these just simmer a little bit and get good and translucent. The chilies, the Nopales paddles are there. Got the pork ready, and Stacey's making a cuppa, of course. She just practiced her fiddle.
Yeah.
Down really nicely. It's gotten really thick and substantial. Combining that all into here.
smells just beautiful.
Yeah, with our two types of chili, Ancho and Pasilla. The Anchos for the sweetness. The Pasillas, actually the Anchos are pretty hot too. They've got 3 peppers. The only one we're missing from the Holy Trinity is the Cajila, and they didn't have those. But we still got some really nice chili flavors going on here. Chilies aren't just hot, they add sweetness, they add caramel flavors, especially when they've been dried like this. And they're sauteed down with the onion and garlic, those good aromatics. So we've got that stuff in there. Now we're going to take our nueces and pistachios and put those down in here. This will give it a little bit of a texture and flavor. And of course walnuts are great for you as well. They're brain food. They look like little brains. And get all that down into there. One get away. So it's adobo time.
Alright.
If you don't have a NutriBullet, it changed our life. I recommend getting one. So much easier than pulling out the big food processor blender. So we'll give it a go. Give it a shake. Maybe we'll add a tiny touch more vinegar to give it a nice liquid. Oh, it's getting there. We'll add a little more apple cider, organic apple cider vinegar with honey and ginger. Some people put ginger in, but I didn't have to because I had it in the vinegar. And might as well squeeze that last little piece of lemon in there too. Lemon never hurts. And we have so many. We have thousands of lemons. If you ever need lemons, just drop by our house. Let's see what that does. Give it another go. We want it to be nice and thick because we want it to coat the Nopales, and we are going to add a little bit to our, even though we've already added a chipotle sauce to the pork, we'll add a little more in there. There we go. Good. Tender. She's getting there now. So now we're going to prep the nopales by taking off all the little thorns or spikes and get it ready to throw on the grill. Once our adobo sauce is prepared, to grill them in, and you just slice off these little things. You don't want to be eating thorns. You take a little flesh, but you do want to leave most of the skin on there if you can, because it gives it substance. And we'll speed this up so you don't have to watch me do this for an hour. Sometimes a potato peeler can work better. Yep. And this side, we picked these from the side of the road as you saw earlier on the way over to Kyneton. Prickly pear is kind of considered an invasive plant here, but I was glad to see some on the side of the road so we could partake, because you can't find cactus at the market here. Occasionally I've seen it in cans, but we're going to get fresh Nopales here. It's really good for you. They say it's highly medicinal. You want to cut off the little tough part at the end, and also around the side about a half a centimeter to allow. Basically, this thing's full of water because that's what cactuses do. They store water. So now we're going to get this prepared, kind of cut it like a fan, so it's got lots of spots for the water to escape. And then we'll fire up the grill out there later, and once we have our adobo sauce, we'll baste these in the adobo sauce and give them a nice grill. So there we go. That's ready for the grill. So we have our Nopales on the grill here, and putting a little more homemade adobo sauce. Lots of good chilies and onion and garlic. Miniature corn. Spread that on there. And don't worry, we won't be full-blown vegetarian. We have an incredible Birria de Cerdo, Adobado, slow cooking inside in the slow cooker. I have a great butcher that got me a really nice cut of pork, and we've been cooking that for coming up on a full 24 hours now. Nice slow cooking, and getting some of the moisture out of the cactus now. It's starting to grill up nicely, but we'll give it about 10 more minutes. And this is how we make See You in Hell tacos. Really fast. Chop, chop, chop. Tortillas on the plates, a little bit of salsa, a little bit of cactus, chop, 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 chop. Yep, throw them on there. A little cheese, chop the cactus. Oh, the pork. Put the cactus on, put the pork on, all the toppings. Dress them up really nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now the magic sauce. A little guacamole salsa with some jalapeno hot sauce, salsa verde. Top them off with a little bit of color. Oh, they're looking beautiful. These are going to taste wonderful. Yep. Oh, get every last drop. Okay, let's speed up again. Ooh, the final product. Yeah, Stace. 4 kilos of leftovers. So, hope you enjoyed our See You in Hell tacos. Get down to the Last Chance Rock and Roll Bar on Friday, October 31st. That's Halloween for the 15th anniversary of See You in Hell. Show starts at 8 p.m. There'll be some surprises, I have no doubt. Could be zombies rising from the grave with intros wrapped around their horns. Or it could just be some fun costumes and some special guests up there. But we'll play the whole album from beginning to end. Means we got to brush up on a few songs that have fallen out of the set list along the way. But a lot of them were still in the set, so it won't be too much work. We'll see you in Hell, Halloween, Friday, October 31st. Last Chance Rock and Roll Bar, 238 Victoria Street, Melbourne. Go to the Resignators Facebook or Instagram for links for tickets. See you in Hell.